Hi. Okay, I am back for another live. I'm excited that you're here with me. So today, it's been a crazy long day. Today is Thursday. That's right, it is Thursday. I just finished playing tennis. So I'm in my tennis wear with my cute little Love Energy tank top. I love these tank tops. This woman infuses all of the clothes she sells with love frequency. So they're awesome. Stella and I both love her and love her clothing line. It's made in Denver somewhere, or outskirts. I think it's in the outskirts of Denver. Anyways, I digress. So it's been a long day, and to be really honest with you, it's been a really emotional day. And what I've come to realize I want to talk about, because I am going through a major identity shift. I tend to put a lot of pressure on myself when I want to expand or have a quantum leap. And in order to make any of that happen, you have to have a identity shift. And sometimes identity shifts are subtle. Sometimes they're subtle, just like little nudges from the universe, and you're like, whoa, that was so cool. And what I've noticed from doing energy healing and training with one of the best energy healers in the world for the past, 2.5, 3 years, is that sometimes they're a little tougher than that. At least for me. Sometimes it's like a huge identity shift. And you might think, well, why would you want an identity shift? Weren't you good in the first place? Yes, but it's more like healing on deeper and deeper levels. Because my belief is that there's always something to heal from our past, from how we were raised, from our childhood, from, relationships, trauma, money, anything. There's always something to be healed to the next level. And that's what I've been really going through. So I had this activate. My mentor did an activation and a healing on us, and wow. It was a few days ago, and it really broke something open within me. And I've been crying a lot, and my heart space feels really wide open. And which is a good thing, because one thing I struggle with is being vulnerable. So I think it's really awesome that this is having me have to be more vulnerable. So I want to talk about what you do when you're going through an identity shift, because part of the work that I do, I know I've been talking a lot about opening this course, Wealth Calibration, and it fits because during that course, you go through an identity shift. So, excuse me, I just had dinner. So what is it like to go through an identity shift? Well, it can be uncomfortable because you're shedding who you've always known yourself to be for a better, bigger, more amazing version of you. You're becoming like the 2.0 version of yourself. And sometimes it's uncomfortable because you don't know what this version of yourself is in the middle of it. So when you go through an identity shift, you go from, I was here, now I'm really uncomfortable, because that's my experience in the middle of an identity shift. I am so completely uncomfortable. Things happen. I don't know why. I'm thinking new thoughts. Things happen in my body. There's a lot of change. And by the way, if you've been through those moments, sometimes people go through it and they can't identify what they're feeling and what they're going through. So there are times when sometimes people just cry for no reason, or feel anxiety for no reason, or get angry for no reason. A lot of times that's an identity shift. And sometimes we don't allow ourselves space to go through it. Sorry, my house cleaner came today, and I'm not liking where the blankets are. So I get so easily distracted by so much in life. I told my husband today, he's a saint to be with me. For as fabulous as I am very particular about almost everything. So, anyways, So when you're going through an identity shift, in my experience and with the people I coach, it's never comfortable. It doesn't feel like, ooh, this gets to be juicy. I guess sometimes, but not very often. A lot of times it's like, oh my gosh, what is going on? And in fact, when I used to style clients, because I had a styling business for 23 years, and we dressed people who wanted to make more money, wanted to be run for public office, people who ran $1 million, $1 billion businesses. And what I had to take them through for all of those years was an identity shift. We took how they were presenting themselves and created a new identity through how they dressed. This work is the same. It's just a different avenue, if that makes sense. So I'm not dealing with clothes anymore, but we're still causing identity shifts at the deepest levels. And I think I wanted to share where I started this live. I think I wanted to share this because sometimes people look at me and they're like, oh my gosh, your life is so perfect. I put you on a pedestal. I think you have it all together. And I just laugh hysterically. I'm like, that is so not the truth. I go through things just like everyone else. I think I go through them quicker. Not like that's better, but I've just been doing this work for so long. I'm like, oh yeah, this is what's happening. I'm doing this. Now this is the next step. Like I can get from point A to point B quicker. I know the direct route. I don't lollygag around. So sometimes I can call a friend in a really tough situation in life, which happens often. It's hilarious. I'll be going through an identity shift. I'll call one of my friends and I'll say, oh my gosh, call me back. I'm really dealing with something. I need to talk this through. And literally before she can call me back, I've already worked it out within an hour or two. And then she calls me back and she's like, oh my gosh, how can I help you? And I'm like, oh, I've got that worked out. I don't even remember what it was. So that's the brilliant part is once you start to work on yourself and your identity and shifting your identity, it happens quicker and quicker and quicker. But it doesn't mean it's less uncomfortable. Today was uncomfortable for me, having the experience of my heart being broken open and crying and knowing that something bigger and greater and grander is really close on the horizon and allowing it, just allowing it, not trying to get through it quickly, not trying to like push it away, which in the past is something that I love to do. I love to be comfortable. So I'm like, get out of here, go away. But the only way to become the person, I don't know, the best version of yourself is to go through the discomfort. So usually when that happens, I'm like, bring it on. Okay, saddle up. Here we go. And then I warn my family, I'm going through something. I'm not sure this is going to be fun for us. But usually it goes pretty quickly, which I feel like it has today. And being with you makes it better. So I'm going to tie this back to wealth calibration because I just opened the doors on Monday and I'm so excited about it. And I'm going to do it with you. So if you register for the course, I'm going to do it with you. I've already led it once. It was magical. The results people got actually even blew me away. So what is this? What is this course I'm even talking about? So it's a 10-day course. I do lessons. It's not even lessons. I do transmissions, activations. You'll get an email with a video drop every day for 10 days. Why 10 days? Because I feel like it's short enough to have you follow through and it's long enough to make a huge impact. So that's why I chose 10 days. It's something that you can do every single day. So each video is 20 to 30 minutes long. And I talk about something. Sometimes it's something to shift within your body. Sometimes it's expansion. Sometimes I talk about proximity. But I have you do exercises you've never even heard of before. that will cause a huge transformation. The coolest part about this course is, if I can just share for a moment, is it came to me while I was taking a bath one day. For real. I didn't have it in my mind. I didn't know what I was going to do next. I took a bath and the entire thing got downloaded to me within 15 minutes. I literally grabbed my phone and just started speaking the whole thing, and that was the course. So whenever I get downloads like that, I say, okay, if that's what you want me to do, that's what I'm going to do. So I then created the course and did it live, and I wasn't going to do it live again because the course is great on its own and totally transformational. But then I got the nudge. I need to do it again. So here's how it's going to look. The meat of the course is the same. So you're still going to get the 20 to 30 minute downloads every day with something to do to rewire your brain and your nervous system. So you're going to go through an identity shift. You're going to shift who you are about money and wealth. This is for people who know you want a shift and you just don't know what to do, right? So you've been doing the same things over and over again, but you want a money breakthrough, but you haven't had one and you're not sure what will cause it. This will cause it. So that's what this course is for. And then what I got called to do, which is so cool, is this course is going to go different than the last time I did it live. So I'm going to start off with if you register by Monday. If you register on Tuesday, it's a paid feature, but if you register before Monday, I just created Sleep into Wealth. It's a sleeping meditation. So you listen to it right before bed, which I've been listening to every night, and it's unbelievable. So it does a lot of the heavy lifting and the hard work to shift your identity while you're sleeping. So it works on your mind and your body, that connection. It works on your nervous system. And I infused it with a ton of energy work. You'll be able to feel it. Within minutes of pressing play, you'll feel a difference. It's not like anything you've ever listened to before. It's infused with energy. It's infused with sacred geometry. I brought in the archangels, my guides. It was very spirit-led. So if you're into that sort of thing, and if you're not, you're still going to feel it. And what I've noticed from doing it the last 3 nights, I've been waking up happy. I know I said I cried, which is true, but I've been waking up happy, like, ooh, I feel good. And I'm looking at money in new ways. So that's the first thing. That's the bonus. If you register by Monday, you get that free. And I would challenge you to listen to it every night for 30 days, however long you can do it, but 30 days will transform you. Without the course, that will transform you. Okay, so there's that. Then I decided to do a pre-course live, which I didn't do in the first one. And why is so that we can all get together, create the container of who we're doing this with, and calibrate our bodies for the work that we're about to do. So we're going to do a live call, and then for 10 days, you're going to get emails with the videos from me. And then we end. So on the 11th day, we get back together for a live and we talk about what we got. I answer questions and I do a live activation to solidify everything that you got. It is life-changing. The first time I did it, I was blown away because remember, I got downloaded this information. So the first time I did it, I was blown away by the results that people got. And I thought instantly, I was like, I should be charging $1,000 for this course. It is that valuable. And I kept getting the guidance that it needed to be under $200. So I kept it under $200 and added in a couple bonuses because I really want to cause these breakthroughs with you. And I am going to do the course alongside of you. I'm going to do all the exercises again because I am in a major season of expansion. So I'm super excited to lead you on this journey and to participate in this journey. And so again, if you're interested, I'll put the link below. But just to remind you, Monday's the day Sleep into Wealth goes away. It's no longer a free bonus. Maybe I'll just have it as a paid extra that you can purchase after that, but it's no longer a free bonus. No, I probably won't do that for a little while, but goes away on Monday. Then if you register before May 4th, then you get the pre-course live. If you register after that date, you don't. You just get the normal course and the live activation at the end, which is completely valuable. But I hope you don't do what I've done in the past. What I tend to do is when I hear someone talk about something that I'm interested in, sometimes I sit on it. Oh, I'll get around to that. Oh yeah, I'm so busy. Life happens and I get so busy and I'm like, oh yeah, I've got to do that thing. And then I remember, and it's like 2 days after the doors closed. And then I'm like, are you serious? Did I really miss that opportunity? And the answer is yes, I did. So I hope you, I've learned my lesson. I don't do that anymore. But I hope you jump on this and take advantage. If you're someone who wants an identity shift, you're ready to know yourself as this new version of who you are with money and with wealth, because that version is not far away. It's closer than you would ever believe if I told you. The only thing that keeps it far away is your thoughts about it and your beliefs about it, but it's not far away. So our job, and the Sleep into Wealth is great at this. You merge with the future self of you who has what you want with money and wealth and identifies with how you want, which is so cool. So if you have any questions, I'm available to answer them for you. I hope you'll join me. I really do, because if you're someone who wants a breakthrough in money or wealth or your business or expansion in any way, I hope you join me, because it is transformational and I'd love to guide you on this journey. So I'll put the link below. Jump in before Monday, if possible. I would do it. And we'll take your life to the next level. And remember, when you're dealing with an identity shift, surrender, breathe through it, know that it's in your highest good. You will get through it. And open your arms wide open and call it in. So I hope you enjoyed our live tonight. I'm so excited you were with me, and I will talk to you soon. Have a great night. See ya.